Welcome back everyone to my Master of Orion Let's Play playing with the Psilon on extreme difficulty. Things have been going very well for the Psilon recently. My economy's gone up a lot. My research is starting to look half decent. I'm on the verge of getting some very important production techs which will help to get much more advanced quality ships out in a much quicker time. I've taken a number of colonies off the Sakura in this war now. So they've been having some pretty big issues, but they're not done in for yet. In fact, if we take a look in the Path to Victory screen, they're actually back on top on a Conquest score, and they have a very good score as well. If we have a look in the Army screen, which is arguably really the Fleet screen, we can see that they've had a big jump recently. That's because, I believe, they are now building battleships. We've seen one of them already, and they do have quite a large tech lead on us, which is potentially a big concern. They've lost a lot of colonies. If we come into the colony screen and stick all of these on, we can see from their high point there they've lost about 5, is it? Something like that off their peak. And mine is going up with a number of other races. So yeah, they're definitely not done in for yet. And in fact, yeah, I could have a few issues trying to take these two systems coming up if they were to bring a big fleet over here. We can see one battleship, and there's a number of ships that we did briefly see which I'm not really sure where they are. They have jump gates as well, but luckily not too many of them. So yeah, there could be a few issues coming up. And in terms of what I'm going to do about that, I've actually decided to relocate couple of my spies. One of them was at home and one of them was spying on the Illyrians. So they're going to go over to the Sakura, and I'm probably going to use them to try and slow down their research by hacking. Possibly, but we'll see. I could do other things. I was tempted to actually try and destabilize that off the Dalek, but I think I should probably deal with the Sakura before we actually go after them or even the Illyrians. I've got one thing to do this turn before I end the turn, and that's attack this loose Sakura ship here. Now, based off prior experience, these will do damage to my ships if I don't do a manual combat, so I better do that. Right, that was very easy in the manual combat, although it took me a while to get into place. Do have to be a bit careful every now and then that they don't decide to ram me though. Okay, so this planet is rubbish, as we can see. It's a case of, do I want to bomb it though? I'm going to come out of here a second. I'm thinking of maybe buying a colony ship there. Now, if it works the way I think it does, even though these are Sakura, the colony would have a Psilon on it. I can't easily do that though. There's a battleship coming down here. I might try and intercept that. The problem with bombing this system, one concern I have is that the Nolams might try and colonize it, or someone else like the Dalek. We've seen that happen before, but I think I am going to try and bomb this. Yeah. I do actually want to upgrade though, don't I? Do I have a couple of transports coming in there. Should I bomb it? Should I bomb it? You know what? I'm not going to bomb it. I might take it later, or I could just return and bomb it. Yeah. It's not a big issue if I bomb it or not. Okay, let's end the turn. I mean, it had 2 populace on it, didn't it? Right, that battleship's coming down. I think I should try and intercept that. If this isn't a concern here.
Remainder n equals fx, and I've got. Oh, wait! You need to know this.
Right, it's gone on about minus civilizations. I'm not sure why. Because the Dagon system. Right, how many ships? Quite a few. There's a colony ship there as well. It's mainly old ships. So they split their battleship up and then just moved that down. So that's going to get in the system within, well, hopefully 2 turns rather than 1 turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to move back up here then. I might be able to upgrade this fleet while I'm back up there. There's troop transports coming in, but I probably shouldn't move them into the system while that's coming down. Right, researcher's turn.
Even without me, our scientists have made a new discovery.
Right, so missiles have been miniaturized, some of them. That's going to be very important. We've got neutronium armor, so I need to upgrade my ships. And I could even switch back to Psilon missiles as well with my fleet. Okay.
Controller, our labs are staffed and ready to start researching. What?
Right, so that's come in. So I'm still going to come down this direction, I think. Let's pick that up next. Okay. Let's get the movement done. Okay, I'm going to take out a minute then to upgrade that, and I might do my blueprints as well. So I did decide to upgrade my blueprints this turn. I just added on the neutronium armor. It's not really changed anything apart from that. So all three of these ship designs now have it. And as you can see, there's a new ship design I've also added within the blueprints this turn. This is the skirmisher ship. I've used this in previous Let's Plays as well. Its role is to basically be at the front of the fleet, trying to soak up any missiles that are incoming that would threaten the other ships. It's got a ton of mass drivers, point defense basically, to help out with that. I could have gone for an ECM jammer for the specials, which makes missiles miss more often. But instead I preferred the battle pods and the heavy armor and the reinforced hull. I've also gone for augmented engines, which will make it a bit faster in combat and out of combat as well, I believe, if I need to get it somewhere quickly. And also gives a shield boost, which will come in handy. So this will be good against lasers as well as missiles. And it also has an automated repair unit, standard stuff for the core stuff there. I've gone for a couple of shotgun type weapons because it's going to get into very close range. These arguably are pretty decent at long range though, looking at the weapon range there and the accuracy, which is a bit surprising. They might even be better for destroyers and the graviton guns, although I have put a heavy mount on that. Maybe I should try that out in future. There's a couple of transports which I moved up here, and the only thing I've got left to move this turn is my main fleet, which I need to bring up here. And if you're wondering if I'm ever going to kill a scout in this game, yeah, I am. Yeah, that's the first time I've finished on a turn with a scout, so I'm not wasting movement otherwise. Right, so that is it for the turn. I'm going to try and take out that fleet. There's a couple of buildings in the build lists. And yeah, we're ready to enter.
My friend, I come to you with
Really don't want to turn him down, but I'm not giving him extra growth, so decline.
A dunce such as you wouldn't know a bargain, even if it spat on your face.
Okay, that's quite an image. Right, luckily I timed that right, so it gets there in a turn. I was considering that turn buy-in missile bases there, but looks like I don't need to, because I can get that fleet there, they get there that turn, I attack, and I've got more than enough, hopefully, to take that out. Sadly, I can't upgrade though before I do it. So yeah, I gotta hope I don't go losing any ships there. Right, there's a threatening fleet over there supposedly, and over there, that scout. Once I've taken that out, I'm gonna turn back down here to take out the battleship. Got the transports coming in. I could upgrade, may buy a colony ship. We'll see. Let's do the automated movement. I'm going to take a minute out to update that. Okay, here is the build list for the turn. There's quite a few things I wouldn't mind buying, but I'm not exactly sure how much it's going to cost to upgrade my fleet, so I'm just saving up my money until I can yeah, upgrade them, which is probably going to be in a couple of turns. Right, let's end the turn then. There's a couple of bits of movement. Bring that cruiser down and a transport over to there, which I did.
A little friendly barter will help
Humans
both our
want
races
open borders
thrive,
still.
don't you think?
Yet again, they can get lost on that. Right, so there's their battleship, but yeah, they shouldn't have split those up basically. I can now take them out one at a time. Right, what's that? Nolums, couple of ships. Right, let's do the automated movement. That other cruiser's coming down. There's a cruiser done in 3 turns. I'm not sure when I'll get a skirmisher or 2 out. Probably when I've got, well, that'll be my 3rd cruiser. I'll have, might make 1 more cruiser. There's that destroyer. Should I upgrade? It's quite, oh, that's neutronium. Yeah, why not? Let's upgrade that first. Bring that down there. I didn't upgrade that to neutronium, which I should have when it was there. Right. Fleets. And troop transports, and that's it, is it? Okay, let's attack this Sacra fleet here then. So, what have I got? Destroyers, frigates, they're all pretty old designs. I could, instead of that, move on to one of these planets and upgrade. And to be honest, it's not a bad idea, because I could definitely lose ships here, but I'm going to take the risk, I think. Hopefully I'm good enough in combat to not take too much damage. It's only favourable. 4 destroyers, 3 frigates, and they might be newer weapons of mine in certain respects. Right, let's take command. Okay, I've given them basic orders. Looks like they're splitting up into 2 separate fleets here, which I might be able to take advantage of. They have phasers and pulsar missiles as their armament. It's hard to tell what shields they have. They're probably class 3, I imagine. Okay, so which I think I'll come here and try and take out all of that lot. That's what I'll do. Let's bring those over there then. Right, I want, let's hold that fleet. If I move this nearer to them, their point defense will help out as well against these missiles. Okay. Right, theory. Okay. Right, they're attacking something there, good. Right, let's attack that. That can move back there. That can attack that as well. Okay, and I'll put... well, this one actually is beam accuracy and weapon cooldown, so it's really good for these. It's probably the most damaging one. Those 2 are defensive, and that one's getting into the right position, mainly. Beam accuracy, which is a bit less than that one. Okay. Ooh, there's a ship in there, but it's in a nebula, which is getting extra damage. Let's attack that one then. Have that attack that as well. Right, that was destroyed. Okay, looks like they've got a few ships over here with pulsar missiles, so I need to keep them together. Let's pull that over there actually to get in the way. Let's pull that over there to get the defenses going as well. Okay. Right, that took a bit of shield damage. Let's pull that back. Right. Those can attack that. Okay, that's not good. Pull some missiles. Let's get in the way. Right, good. When do these guns come back online? Very soon, okay. Right. Let's pull that one back. Right, good. They're incoming. Frigates could be an issue. gotta be careful with them ramming as well here, don't I? Let's pull those back. Right, that one's not in the nebula anymore. Okay. Right, so destroy there. Right, those can attack that. Let's have those attack that. That can attack that. Okay. Shit, I do not want them coming in there. Damn it, they're retreating. I think that means I can't do any more damage to them. Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping then, but I haven't taken any hit point loss, I think. Oh no, we're doing some damage there, good. Oh, and there's a ship up there, but it looks like it retreated. Okay, well, the retreating, now that the AI retreats a lot more often, it's certainly helping it out to survive more often, but that was great actually. I didn't take any hit point damage, which is the key thing. I'm sure I can wipe out the rest of them later on. But they have gone up that way, so it's going to be a while before I can do that, probably. Right, so what's left to move this turn? Just those transports, and there's not much point in moving them. So next turn I'll probably come back to upgrade, and then we'll go after that battleship and back down here with transports. Okay. Looks like they're using that jump gate again. I could do with destroying that jump gate. There's a new leader, Mara, the archivist. They get a wow, security and research. That means I can move a lot of my spies onto espionage, probably. Hand chosen by the controller of the Quanta to conduct high security technology research, Mara's work has taken her to the farthest reaches of the stars. Her presence on a colony considerably boosts the research rates of local scientists. She was chosen to lead new colonies after she pleaded her case with the controller that she needed to leave Mentar to conduct her secretive work in peace. Let's hire her then. That now means I'm up to 8 leaders, so I'm going to sack one more than likely. One which I think is least of use, so I'm not sure which one it's going to be yet though. Let's do the automated movement. Okay, threatening fleet over there. Right, I'm going to take a minute out then to upgrade my build list. Okay, here is the build list for the turn. I completed 2 colony ships this turn, and I've got to figure out where I'm placing those. So if we take a look in the planet list, these are the planets that I've flagged. There's not actually many left. I get that planetology thing in a bit though, so I could actually change gas giants and also asteroids into planets potentially, so I may actually do that in a bit. But all of these are within systems I've already colonized. There isn't much beyond that that's safe to colonize currently. I'm definitely going to colonize that one because I don't have to. Well, I need gravity generators, but I won't need radiation shields or toxic anti-buildings, pollution buildings. So yeah, Yarn 2 I'm going to colonize, and yeah, the colony ship happens to be there, so let's do that now. In a bit, hopefully I can afford the gravity generators. You'll have to let me know if you want me to skip the colonizing videos in future, because we've seen quite a few of them now. It would save a bit on time so we can get through the turns a bit quicker. But yeah, we saw that in full detail. Right, my morale guy is there. I've got that leader to place as well, haven't I? Which, yeah, let's not forget that. So let's start on production there. Now in terms of leaders, I think I'm gonna sack this guy. Now if I assume that this is local just to the fleet. If it was Empire repair and Empire shield restoration, it'd be absolutely amazing. Or at least very good. But it probably isn't. It's probably either just ship or local fleet. I'm going to sack this guy. So let's dismiss. Okay. And that frees up a slot for another leader. This new one then, all the best places to stick her are basically taken by other governors, which is a real issue. So I think for the time being I'm going to stick them on the Dramasis system, which isn't really very good for them, but I don't have a better option. So where are they? They are there. Sign Dramasa, if I can find it. There. Yeah, it's only 5 researchers, really not that great compared to some of them. But that should give me an extra 8% on security, which will mean then I can move some spies out. Okay, those troop transports can stay where they are this turn. I'll come back to our fleet in a second. That colony ship at Mentar Prime, I think I'm going to move it to that newly built jump gate, which is about to complete. And I'll probably bring it down here. I was thinking of... yeah, there isn't much else to colonize up here. I was thinking of buying a colony ship there. Maybe I'll just bring it through the jump gate and use that to colonize there. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Right, so this fleet, let's bring that back to Tahon 2, and hopefully I can upgrade the lot this turn. I don't know. No, I can't. I'm just short. Right, so do I want these as bombers yet? I mean, they are quite useful with all their missiles. I think I will, so let's upgrade that. Okay, let's upgrade that, and I'll upgrade that next turn. Right, so I think that is it for the turn. Next turn I'll come down here, take out that battleship, bring the transports down. But yeah, we can see all that in a minute. So Nolums are coming over here a bit. Hopefully they'll get in a battle, even though they're not actually at war. Yeah. That'll increase the chances. Which at this stage I wouldn't really mind if they did get into war now. Scout's still up there. I think another cruiser comes in next turn. Let's do the automated movement for the turn. Let's check out this screen as well. You can see that I've been gaining some strength here recently, and it probably will go up even more next turn since I just upgraded. Yeah, I got a massive jump up there. Not really sure what's that off. I doubt it can't be just one cruiser, can it? But yeah, we've all of a sudden catching up with them, and it's going to continue to grow more than likely. Right, I'm going to take a minute out then to update the build list and yeah, do the movement. Okay, here is the updated build list this turn. I'm actually going to buy something for a change. I'm going to buy the gravity generators on Goy. I've just got enough money left for those, so let's finally get those in and get that world starting to get the infrastructure up on there. It's going to be very good eventually. Right, I've got tiny bits of movement left. I moved the cruiser to there already. That fleet, let's make our way back down here, is it? I've got 9 bombs now with these new bombers. Right, that should help us out if I need them. 2 troop transports. Let's move those to there. Okay, and that's it for the turn. So yeah, I think yeah, that colony ship's going to come to that newly made jump gate. Where is it? Up there, and then I'll bring it to there, colonize that, come down here, use the troop transports. I might probably need to buy 1 or 2 more, possibly. Right, let's end the turn. There's an issue of them coming back down here, but I'm going to have the odd cruiser flying in here from the jump gates up there probably. Right, we've got a new tech this turn. Okay, threatening fleet, supposedly. Planetology.
Even without me, our scientists have made
Yeah,
a
I
new
should
discovery.
definitely do some of these as well, since, well, they're going to be huge planets. They probably have gravity issues, but they'll be better than some of the ones I can colonize near to me at the moment. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to go for that tech. So that space elevator, when I can get those in on certain worlds, it's going to be huge. Battleship comes in at the same time. Bomb base are useless, and I'm not going to use pulsar missiles, I think. So, yeah, that's not going to matter. Right, I'm going to take a minute out then to update the build list. Okay, here is the build list for the turn. Jan is briefly taking some time out to get the pollution processor in before making more cruisers or even skirmishers or possibly battleships coming up. I'm also going to get some start to try and get some troop transports out in the backfield. Probably going to save up to buy that next turn. I've got a couple of bits of movement left this turn. Let's bring my main fleet down here. Okay, move the cruiser up and the destroyer, and up here that cruiser got done this turn. Jump gate get finished there next turn, so let's move that to there. Civil transport can go there in a second. There's a colony ship waiting for that jump gate, and yeah, that's it for the turn now. Okay. I had another look in the stats screen. The Sakura's Conquest score still seems to be going up, so I don't know if the really productive worlds up there are making a ton of ships and they just haven't got down here or not. Let's confirm that population growth, guys. He's hit the level cap now, I think. Level 5's most of spies. I assume it is for leaders as well. Yeah, they're still doing rather well, aren't they? Okay. We're only 11 techs behind now, which is actually catching up, believe it or not. I think we were about 13 behind at one stage. Right, so I've got my main fleet there, about to attack that then. I'm going to take a minute out to update the build list. Okay, here is the build list for the turn. Let's buy those gravity generators, like I mentioned I was going to do last turn, so I'm nearly out of money, but my fleet's upgraded. It's not as if I need money for anything currently. This civil transport can come down here then. I guess I'll wait until next turn before doing it though. Just yeah, there's no point in uploading it this turn. I've got 3 new jump gates this turn. Various space factories, completed them in various locations. So space factory there. I'm tempted to bring it down there actually, but no, let's make that an outpost there. I think that's the that's a Sakura one. I haven't destroyed that yet, so I need to do that at some point. I forgot about that. Not sure if there was an opportunity or not. That cruiser, let's come down there. That destroyer can come over there. What's left this turn? Newly made jump gate there, so let's get this colony ship down to here, and that's going to take 4 turns. So you can see how useful this is going to be. That will take a heck of a lot more than 4 turns going along the warp lanes.